13 things people don't miss about the 1990s. 1. Video stores. The films you wanted to watch were always out of stock. It was almost impossible to rent new titles. 2. Buying music on a CD. It was exciting to get a new CD in your collection, but without any preview, buying it felt like a gamble. Sometimes you'd end up disliking the whole album. 3. Cashing paychecks. It was harder to get your salary before direct deposits. First, you had to drive to your job to get your paycheck. Then you had to drive to the bank before it closed. 4. NES cartridges. You had to blow on NES cartridges to get them to work. You'd spend more time blowing into the game than playing it. If someone kicked the NES, it'd reset the game. 5. Recording songs from the radio. You had to wait forever for your favorite song to come. When you tried to record it, the DJ wouldn't stop talking. It would ruin the tape. 6. Payphones. You never knew if it worked. You also had to make sure you had spare change. Cell phones weren't widespread yet, so you just hoped someone was home to answer. 7. Dial-up internet. Dial-up internet uses a telephone network for connection. Everyone used to share one phone in the house. If someone needed it, you had to get off the internet. 8. Spray-on hair. Spray-on hair came in a spray paint-like canister. You would spray it on any bald spots on your head. The spray contained particles of powder. They would stick to any hair follicles. The result looked pretty much like spray paint. Spray-on hair was later dubbed one of the worst inventions. 9. Lay's Wow Chips. Wow Chips consisted of people's favorite Frito-Lay chips, but they were made using Olestra instead of fat. Olestra is a fat substitute. Its molecules are too big for human bodies to digest, so it passes directly through the digestive tract. If you ate too many Wow Chips, they worked as a laxative. 10. Nintendo's Virtual Boy. Nintendo's Virtual Boy was released in 1995. The concept was similar to the VR headsets, but the technology wasn't ready for it yet. The screen was only black and red. The system wasn't portable. Kids got headaches and nausea from playing. 11. Blow pens. Blow pens were kid-friendly airbrush pens. Kids would blow through them to distribute the ink on paper, but the ink wouldn't come out or it came out in bursts. The ink would get everywhere. Kids were blowing so hard they would get headaches. 12. Furbies. Furbies didn't have an off switch. They could wake up from sleep whenever they wanted. The only way to quiet a Furby was to take out its batteries. A must-have toy for kids was a nightmare for parents. 13. Crystal Pepsi. Crystal Pepsi was supposed to be Pepsi without caffeine. It didn't quite taste like Pepsi. Many thought it was a healthier soda, but it had about the same sugar and calories.